Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. This week I want to talk a little bit about the different types of eating disorder treatment and kind of the different avenues you can go down depending on what your individual needs are. So basically, this was kind of how my journey went, so this is kind of how I'm going to explain it. You would start off in a residential facility and or an inpatient facility, and these provide 24-hour care. They're live-in facilities, all different kinds of therapies you get to experience, whether it's group or individual or art therapy or dance therapy. So basically your days are filled with groups and just tons of discovery and tons of learning about yourself. The difference between a residential facility and an inpatient facility is generally more in a hospital type setting. So this is where my journey began. When you start to step down, the general stay for these kind of facilities are usually like 1 to 3 months. But again, it really varies on your individual needs and where you are at in your recovery. Once you kind of graduate this type of treatment, you will usually step down to what's called a PHP program. PHP is a partial hospitalization program. Now, partial hospitalization program is, you still live at home, but you're going into this facility usually 5 or 6 days a week, most of the day, and you still get all those therapies and all those great learning resources that you would get in a live-in facility. But this is just a step down so you can kind of get back into your life, basically, and start to be out in the real world and learn how to use those coping skills you had previously learned in your live-in facility. Now, once you graduate from that, you step down even further to what is called an IOP program. An IOP program is an intensive outpatient program. It is generally the same kind of thing as a PHP. It is just less hours. So again, you're just stepping down, gradually getting back to your everyday life and learning how to live in it. Now, once you've done that, you can step down even further into just general outpatient treatment, which is pretty much what I've been doing for a really long time. And this just, you're back in your life, and you have your dietitian appointments, you have your therapy appointments, and you have your appointments with your psychiatrist, and then whatever other resources you have put into your own plan. So this will also start to gradually diminish, and the length of time between appointments will increase as you become stronger and more stable in your recovery. So that is not the track you have to take. Sometimes, I always say recovery is not linear. Sometimes you might start in an IOP and realize, hey, this isn't enough. I'm going to move up to a PHP. So it's not this general going down these stairs all the time. Sometimes it's you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. They think you need more, they think you need less. So it's really all based on the individual and where they're at. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of information on the different avenues you can take when you're starting your recovery journey, and if you feel like you need more treatment, what the options are. It doesn't have to go from I go see my therapist a couple times a month to, oh my God, I'm in a live-in facility. It doesn't have to be like that. You have a lot of other options, and I do just want to speak to a little bit about what I wrote on my own treatment experience, because I have been through all these different programs, a lot of them multiple times. You just got to give it your all. You can kind of fake it till you make it. If you don't feel like it's going to work, just try and learn everything you can, because pretty soon or one day you will be ready to use all those skills you have been learning. And I have honestly never had a bad treatment experience. I have always grown so much, and I have always met amazing people and learned so much about myself. And even though, yes, it did take years, my first treatment experience was 7 years ago, and it's just been the past couple years that I've been doing pretty good. So it does take time. Don't get discouraged, and like I said, just be a sponge. Absorb everything you can, because one day something's going to happen, and you're going to have this little nugget of information that you stored, and be like, this is how I can deal with it, or this is what I can do to make myself feel better. So if you have any more questions on treatment, feel free to comment below. Also, I'd love to hear your treatment stories, kind of where you went, what the experience was, what it was like, and anything else, you know? All right, I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.